we were actually not even planning to talk about this, but we had a whole Andrew Tate story planned. And what it is, so teachers have been saying that Andrew Tate is ruining young men. Have you heard this, Hila? A post on Reddit went viral this week when a middle school teacher said that the rise of Andrew Tate is beginning to ruin her young male students. Now, this post seems so outlandish that I almost didn't. I have a hard time even believing it. I'll read it to you guys.
Why?
I'll read it and then you tell me. The thing is, it was confirmed by another teacher who made a TikTok, which we'll watch afterwards. And she
So I'm a teacher,
is like,
and I teach.
you can tell she's like a real teacher. She puts her face on and everything. But here you go. I'm going to read this. Have you all heard of a sexist, misogynist, disgusting excuse of a human being known as Andrew Tate? Well, I promise you, all of your middle school and high school boys have, and they're addicted to his content. Just this week, I've had 6 convos with families about their sons saying shit like women are inferior to men, women belong in the kitchen. What?
Boys that age, low key, like, I'm sure Andrew Tate is making it 10 times worse, but like boys that age can be so mean.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah. Not only are they making these misogynistic claims in class, but they're literally refusing to do assignments if it's sourced from a woman. I had 3 boys refuse to read an article by a female author because women should only be housewives. Bro, there's no way. Is that possible? That the kids are saying that shit? It's like so outlandish.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Dude, they're
When you're-
saying,
when
they're
you're
like, sorry,
12,
teacher. What?
You're so impressionable. I mean, if they think this guy's cool and this is the kind of shit he's saying all the
This is
time,
like
they'll just
ISIS
parrot it.
level of fucking misogyny.
Yeah, that's why it's so upsetting.
This is like Taliban shit. I mean,
Oh, sorry to interject, but
go ahead.
Okay, sorry. My dad is a principal. My mom's a special ed teacher, and they really kind of talked to me about it. Like, they don't know Andrew Tate by name. Like, my dad mentioned like Drew Taint as he was thinking that's the name, but they've already gotten reports of like young boys from freshmen in high school like saying the kind of rhetoric that he spews out and
Wow.
like getting in trouble for it. So it's happening.
Dude, what's crazy is these kids are never gonna get any fucking. They're never gonna get a date. They're never gonna get laid. These kids are doomed. I mean, young women are not falling for this shit, are they?
This is also just the parents' fault, totally, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Or well, like, other than Tate, I guess. But like unrestricted access to like TikTok for a 12-year-old, fuck, dude, that's kind of weird in my opinion.
Yeah.
How do
Well,
you?
high school kids are more like.
I don't know.
I don't know. But anyway, here, actually, we looked this up. Andrew sent, this was a leaked picture of his bed, how he sleeps it. Really comfy.
That's exactly what I was picturing.
And he has the nightlights come out of the headlights. It's really sweet. It's safe. You feel safe. It's a safe spot.
Getting an oil change, just code for he pissed the sheets and he has to change it.
Brother, I had another oil change in my sleep.
I'm leaking coolant.
Please, brother, I need a new oil change. I blew a gasket, brother. Can you bring me some new boxers? Wet dream, blew a gasket.
Ah, yes.
Thank you. Yeah, so, Avery, you were saying, sorry, or someone was saying something.
That was me. Yeah. No, my dad's a principal for high school. My
Oh,
mom's
wow.
a special ed teacher for like high school. And yeah, they've heard the rhetoric and stuff, and it's kind of scary because like it's kind of like what some people saying in chat. Parents kind of don't really pay. Oh no, Love said it. Yeah, parents don't really pay attention, and like even if they are, they kind of don't get this TikTok shit and stuff. So like they don't really know how to even look out for it if they're even aware of it.
You must not have any relationship with your parents to say this shit. Because, like, if I heard my son saying this shit, I'd be like,
Right.
bro, I don't know, man. That would not fly. In
But you know, I read your document, so I kind of know what's coming. One of the parents or 2 of the parents are like immigrants, so they
Mhm.
don't speak English that well.
Yeah, that's tough.
So they don't necessarily understand what the kid is watching.
Yeah, but you'd think that they would have certain values instilled in them from their fucking family that wouldn't be overturned by Tate in a day. But okay, it's happening. It's crazy, hard to believe. $50 from Drew. I need to thank AB for his Sizzler incident. and subsequent Heimlich tutorial with Lena. My boyfriend was choking on his food, unable to breathe. I knew exactly how to help without panicking.
Whoa.
We
Come
did
for
it.
the goof, stay for the life-saving advice.
Yo.
way.
Glad to hear
Wow.
Look at
he's
that.
okay. I know how scared that is, so glad to hear he's okay.
There you go. I knew we would save a life. I said, we're going to do this.
Yeah.
Someone watching is going to get their life saved.
Yeah.
So
That's what we do.
Thank you for the gift. Yeah, and I would just be so devastated to lose another sub because we need them.
Well,
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
God forbid if something happens to one of them, they can't unsubscribe.
That's what I wonder. Do they get unsubscribed after a certain level of activity?
Oh, it's like the recurring payments thing you brought up the other
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Yeah. As long as they don't unsubscribe before they choke, it's all good.
Then they're sub for
That's
life.
true.
They're locked in.
So anyway, not only are they making these, so they're not doing assignments sourced from women. I had 3 boys to refuse to read an article because women should only be housewives. But when I say I'm a teacher and I'm here to teach you, the cognitive dissonance kicks in and they start saying, yeah, but teaching is a woman's job. 5 to 6 parents, all mothers, were mortified when I discussed their comments. The other one dad said, well, he isn't wrong. But that's what I'm saying. Like, where do you live? I can't imagine that. I mean, maybe the world is so fucked up and I'm being naive. I just seriously, a dad saying, well, they're not wrong. I mean, it's just, what?
We live in a society.
I just don't get this. 2 are immigrant mothers, and they cried on the phone when I shared a video of Andrew Tate because their sons kept referencing and translating the content to them. And this particular video was talking about his webcamming business, i.e. human trafficking women. Shout out. Love that. Y'all, it's been only 2 weeks of school, and these young boys are losing it. I've never heard such vitriol from young boys since Andrew Tate guy came on the scene. The rise of incel and misogynistic rhetoric is terrifying. So what do you, I mean, you buy all this?
I did when I read it.
Golly.
But, I mean, now you even have further...
Yeah, with all the other people corroborating it,
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably pretty real.
I was reading some of the, I had some kids put this as their role model on the student info questionnaire this week. I was like, do I really want to know who this is? So they were writing down Andrew Tate. Yo. Yeah, so there's that one. But then this one kind of sealed the deal for me because, I mean, there's a face to it. And, I mean, there's an American flag behind her. Where else would she be but a classroom, right?
So I'm a teacher and I teach 6th grade. We've been in school for 3 days now, and within these 3 days, the amount of young 11-year-old boys that have told me that they love Andrew Tate is ridiculous. This man is really affecting the minds of young men. I had a boy today, 11, turn to a girl and tell her that she's fat.
What the
Women
hell?
need to be thin.
Yo.
She sits at home and she eats all day, and that she's like every other girl in the world, and that she uses men to get money. And at least he's a hardworking man and he works for his money.
11.
Yeah, 11.
They're 11. Okay.
Wow.
You need to be aware of what your kids are watching, because
Oh
this
my
is
God.
ridiculous. And it's really affecting kids, young kids.
This is
It's disgusting.
Such a strange phenomenon.
Maybe
isn't
this
it?
is going to be a good wake-up call for all parents, because I think a lot of parents, they're dying for their quiet time, and they see, oh, he's on YouTube, whatever.
Mhm.
They're just kind of like, they don't know like how bad it can get on the internet, you know? It gets pretty bad.
It's such a weird phenomenon. It really does. There is this massive incel movement happening, red pill movement, the manosphere. So I guess that it was kind of fertile for this stuff, but he takes it to a level that, I mean, for a guy to feel brazen enough, like, it's not enough to have your own taste in women. You have to go up to women that you think aren't living up to their gender stereotypes and tell them that they're failing. Yeah.
I think for a lot of these kids, like we were saying, I mean, their brains they don't, when you're first hitting puberty, you don't really know who you are. You don't really have a defined personality yet, and you're just kind of absorbing what's around you, which is why this is bad. But it also means that, like, I don't know. Not that I'm not pessimistic about it, this is definitely bad, but a lot of these kids will grow out of it. I mean, that story that she just told is evidence of that. This kid, he literally doesn't even know what he's saying.
It's not even making
It's not
sense.
real. It's like, I'm a hardworking guy. Dude, you're 11. You're in middle school. You don't work. You don't, like, you're just parroting what you heard somebody else said because you're desperate to, like, figure out who the fuck you are. So hopefully, you know, enough people push back on it like you guys are, can push the needle in the other direction, because, you know, they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't know what they're saying.
Yeah, it's still, I think it still percolates. I think you're right. A lot of kids will grow out. I don't know what the fuck. Like, you have interest. Like, when I was 11, I was collecting troll dolls. You know what I mean? It's like, just do weird shit.
Well, you know, it's
still
embarrassing, but, like,
wild.
When you were a young man, like, definitely nowhere to this extent, but I remember there was, like, always, like, girls suck, guys are better kind of thing in, like, elementary school.
Yeah,
like,
girls drool.
Yeah, exactly. Like, young kids have this sort of stupid notion.
Girls have that same.
Right, and there was always a back and forth, but, like, this is obviously a significant escalation of that, of, like, you should work in the kitchen and, you know, do my laundry and shit is pretty wild for an 11-year-old to be saying.
So there it is, but yeah, he's getting banned everywhere. And hopefully, like, when Alex Jones got banned from everything, I think it started with a couple, and then everyone kind of joined in on the fun. So hopefully Andrew will be banished off the face of this earth, and also arrested by the FBI soon after.
Yeah.
Locked in a dungeon without a key.
Delete.
Delete him. Perish. Let him perish.